Finally, it's connecting. I thought I was going crazy. But at long last, it finally plays. And well, at least it looks like it isn't transparent anymore, so that's a win. Okay, now time to get to another game. Okay. Welcome to Crusader Kings 3. Crusader Kings 3 is a deep strategy game of dynasties and intrigue. If you're new to the world of Crusader Kings, we strongly recommend you play the tutorial. Yeah, I think that's not a bad idea. So, the favor of a favor ranges from 0 to 100%. The favor makes it easier for rulers to create new faiths of their own and increases the likelihood of countries. We can create our own faith. Perfect to subjugate Venice. You are a medieval ruler. Your reign may be brief, but throughout your years you can bring your dynasty to prominence. Land is yours for the taking, by way of the sword and for marriage. Where clever diplomacy can extend your reach far beyond the wildest dreams of any commoner. 2-hour tutorial. Okay, no. I think we can go with the quicker one. Use VSD to move the camera across the map. You can also move the cursor to the edge of the screen to pan. Press the home key on your keyboard to... Okay, pressing the home key on your keyboard takes you back to your home in Luminach. Okay, now the question is, what is the home key? Okay, to zoom in and out of the map, use the scroll wheel. For this again, you will see the detailed map. Zoom out of, and then you'll be looking at the political map. Lastly, zooming all the way out shows the paper map. Oh! Okay, key terms are marked with blue highlighted text. This means you can hover your cursor over the words to open an informative tooltip. These tooltips may also have highlighted keywords, which can also be hovered. It takes a couple of seconds for a tooltip to lock in for mouse overs. To continue, place the mouse over this highlighted text to open a tooltip. Neat. Okay, that is the what I would use. Oh, it's the Env task. Wait, that means... Oh, there. You play Petty King Mochard, one of the many characters in this world, represented by character avatars. Okay. This is where you see yourself in the closest family. On the right you can see your hair. Who is that inherited your realm after your passing? If you ever get lost on the map, you can click on your character to recenter the camera on your realm. These are your character traits. As you can see, he is temperate, gregarious. Is this a roulette? Oh, enjoys spending time with our people. And is impatient. Okay, that's not good. Characters also have skills. The 5 main skills that define the character's abilities are diplomacy, martial, stewardship, intrigue, and learning. Okay, next take a look at your domain, which consists of all the land you personally own, and overview your domain. This is the coat of arms of the Petty King of Munster. It's used to represent your realm in various places. For instance, you can see it floating over your capital, Luminach. Oh, that's... In this section you can see a variety of other characters that you have connection with. This includes your family, anyone you have a special relationship with, your couriers, and your subjects. Ooh, he doesn't look too healthy. Okay. That's a lot of secondary spouses. And a lot of siblings I have to overthrow. Okay, it's usually a good idea to have a spouse that'll assist you in ruling your realm and will help you ensure the future of your dynasty. Right now you're unmarried. Why don't we do something about that? Oh yeah. Guess it's time to get married. Ah, I have to click there. Okay. Princess Maria Hallandsdatter, Princess Ingerd, Agnes Wettin, na, Therese, nope. Oder von Bamberg, Justitia von Bamberg, nope. Gwenllian, no. 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 Constance de Bourgogne. To the charming Patty King, March of Munster, I gladly accept your marriage proposal. You'll be joined with my daughter, Constance, in blessed union. May you find strength and support in each other. Well, that was easy. Oh, I love it when it goes so easy. Congratulations on getting married. The union between you and your spouse has forged an alliance between you and the ruler of the realm your spouse hails from. This means you can call on one another to join wars. If there are no other living members of your dynasty left, after your character dies, you lose the game. Having a spouse can help you prevent this. Okay, that's rather good to know. So, let's look at the bar on the right side of the screen. There are a few buttons here, but to start out with, we're interested in looking at your realm. Open the realm view on the... Oh, there. Remember the tiles we saw earlier? In this view you can inspect the land they represent in more detail. They are countries, but have different unique names, because of Irish culture. Counties, in your case earldoms, are made up of smaller pieces of land called holdings. A holding can support several buildings, which provide various benefits. Notice how Ormod is included in the outline of your realm, and the map despite not showing up in the domain view. To explain why that's the case, we need to look at your vassals. Okay, a vassal is a ruler who has sworn fealty to another ruler, their liege. The vassal provides the liege with levies and taxes. Okay, what the hell is a levies? Ah, soldiers. If a vassal's opinion of the liege is low, they may join factions or scheme to replace the liege with someone else. Oh, that sounds like a coup. Oh. Okay. Domain vassal. Right, open world menu. Subjects. This is a vassal and another ruler who assists with the administration of your realm by ruling over a country outside of your domain. As the liege to a vassal, you receive payment in form of taxes and levies. There is an important difference between your domain and your realm. Your domain is the land you personally hold, while your realm also includes all the land held by your vassals. Your domain limit greatly discourages you from holding on an unlimited amount of tiles yourself, when you will need to rely on vassals to continue expanding your borders. Oh, so I have to play together with others. The total domination. Oh, that's... going to take a lot of diplomacy. Well, fortunately you don't have to manage your realm all on your own. Let's take a look at your council. Great, I have a whole council. This is your council, which consists of 6 councillors, your spouse included. They can, for instance, collect taxes or find secrets through consular tasks. Ooh, I do love it when they found more taxes that aren't mine. Let's try using a consular task. Wouldn't it be nice if you had another county within your realm? To accomplish that, you'll need a claim. You can have your realm priest fabricate one. Ooh, fabricating a claim, you say? Oh. How about some mayor? Good job, because it's now working on getting your claim. Next, look at the bar to the top right of the screen. Here you'll find a number of resources which can be used to interact with the world in various ways. Okay, gold is a measure of your personal wealth, as is customary, and can be used to pay for a number of things, including buildings, armies, bribes. Although I'm more a fan of getting bribed than paying bribes. Generally speaking, having a good stewardship skill will help you in your gold-making endeavors. I mean, we all could need a good old Thomas Adams for those kind of things. I mean, that man knows how to keep money, even if he wants to lose it. Prestige. What are we, in a court lobby? It represents your personal glory and renown. As you gain prestige, you'll also increase your level of fame. As a resource, prestige can be spent to make secular decisions within your realm. High diplomacy will help you earn more prestige. Right, that's the religious stuff. I need to remember to make a faith just to subjugate Venice. Simply because of that stupid song. How virtuous your character is, it can be spent to interact with your faith in various ways, such as declaring holy wars. And I mean, nothing ever bad came from holy wars. Am I right? Your level of devotion also increases with your accrued piety. Focusing on learning might be a good idea for a particularly devoted character. Renown represents how influential your dynasty is, and can be spent on decisions that will shape your family's future. Renown is tied to your level of splendor, which is a novel measure of how famous the dynasty is. Okay, now that we've done talking about resources, let's wrap this up with some final piece of advice. Right now the game's paused. You can control how fast time progresses in the world. In the bottom right corner, Crusader Kings 2 is a game that plays out over a course of hundreds of years. So feel free to take your time. You can pause the game by pressing the space bar or by clicking the button in the bottom right. And there it goes. Until death do us apart. Congratulations on completing the quick tutorial. The game is now paused, and time is progressing. From this point on, it's up to you to shape the future of House Brian. You're free to do whatever you want, but keep an eye out for reactive advice appearing at the bottom of your screen. Who knows, maybe you can even become the King of Ireland. Becoming the King of Ireland, you say? Okay, das ist natürlich nützlich. Ich meine, den Papst um Geld zu bitten ist immer nützlich. Okay, late one night, my acquaintance Mirandash comes knocking on my chamber door. I let him in, and he utters something troubling him, expression entirely solemn. Richard, have you heard the news? Paddy King added, is in the midst of establishing a spurious claim on your lands. I'm loath to say it, but I fear he is preparing for a war. Okay. I'll speak to Paddy King at... Go on the diplomatic word. Not a bad idea. A small donation to the war chest in order. Okay, no. I think that's a bad idea if he uses the funds against me. I mean, ignoring drunk fools can be dangerous, so let's try it the diplomatic way. You just started a scheme. Schemes are long-term goals, aimed at another character. They can have hostile goals, like trying to murder or abduct your target, or be more wholesome, so just a befriend scheme. Ooh. Befriend Patty Kinghead. Ooh, that's actually not a bad idea. This is where you'll see all of your active schemes. You can have one personal scheme and one hostile scheme active at the same time. But what if I want to... So I really have to plan out my schemes. Fine. Yes. Okay. Petty king or peasant, higher or lower, doesn't matter. In the end, we are mortal. I was reminded of this as I was coughing in the early morning hours, and a ledge pounding through my head, and thought my body racked by shivers and weakness, mad leaking from every orifice. Surely there must be someone I can get to fix this curse. Okay, I think we need a doctor for that. And... Considering my left deeds, it's only natural that others should respect me. I'm convinced Paddy Kinghead has also accomplished a thing or two which fills him with pride. Perhaps I should commission a small poem, compared to our deeds, to illustrate that we are both cut from the same cloth. No, I don't think my feats are going to impress the drunk fool. No, I think it's better if I focus more on his accomplishments. That? Finally, my servants have found some people who might be fit to serve as my physician. Otherwise, I fear I cannot afford to be picky now. Apparently, Killer Naam is quite experienced. Heston seems enthusiastic if nothing else. Both of them fail to impress me. Okay, I rather trust the experienced one. Let's hope that isn't going to kill me. The grim smell of bubbling tinctures and mesh cells assess my senses as I make my way through to my physician, Gillenham's workroom. He looks up from an unction that he is preparing. The time has come, my lord. I know of several ways to treat your cold. While I'm fairly certain a simple tincture would suffice, the choice is yours, and yours alone. He grimaces. It will not be pleasant. Do not more than what is necessary. A risky treatment may have good outcome, but could also lead to worsened symptoms or permanent injuries. You know what? Let's play it a bit risky. Hand me a plate with a grey powdery substance on it. Apparently it consists of ground up scraps from a person that stayed worse than mine. Gilnheim showed no indication of joking as he told me to lean in and inhale as much as I could. The treatment was almost as unpleasant as my symptoms. Yet it seems to have been effective. While I'm not fully cured, I feel much better. You can greatly reduce disease symptoms for a year. Oh, that's neat. I get to live for another day. Isn't that great? This is a good time to go over court positions. They are signed and honors you can give to your couriers and vassals. Each gives you a benefit at the cost of a monthly salary. For example, a personal physician will keep you and you get healthy. Okay. Let's see how that goes. You can appoint a new court position by clicking on the one. I think I could need a court jester. Sollte vielleicht doch mal. Okay, angefreundet hast, solltest du vielleicht auch deinen Priester und Arzt umstimmen, denn sie haben beim Mord kompletten großen Einfluss. Okay, ja, das ist gut zu wissen. You can appoint new court positions by clicking the one of them to portraits. So let's choose a jester. Uh, let's declare fun. I mean, what's the worst she can do? Okay, but gain 9 positions. So what can I do for him? Oh, I can find a spouse for him. Is that doing something? One way to find out. Well, he is Catholic, so I should probably get him someone Catholic as well. And he's... okay. Okay, not a French one. A Franconian. Yeah. Okay. Let's send a proposal for that. Okay. Oh, I can select a lifestyle. To the charming Paddy Mitch out of Munster. Accept your marriage proposal. You can reagieren Namen my acquaintance Helen will be joined in blessed union. May they find strength when supporting each other. Count Magnus of Kassel. Ah, that's nice. Okay, let's go with diplomacy. Foreign affairs. You need to select a focus in this last style to unlock. Okay. Great. So. Okay, so das mal rein. Touches opportunity for trade. Petty Queen Constance approaches me with 3 scores of parchment in arms. My lord, I have drafted trade proposals for neighboring rulers. I'm certain that a deal can be struck that will benefit both parties. Petty King, it seems reasonable. An agreement with Domnall. Make a deal with Diamant. Okay, King Ed seems reasonable enough. Choose a lifestyle. Focus. Each lifestyle contains a number of focuses on which must be chosen upon selecting the lifestyle. Oh, a focus on foreign affairs. Yeah, let's go with match. Majesty focus. Regality for laws from ritual, tradition, and glory. Well, guess that's a problem for 5 years then. So, there we go. Here. Oh yeah, I do need a spouse for my heir. Otta Ludowing, no. As I woke this morning and observed the first of sunshine, it took me a moment to realize I had slept soundly for the first time in weeks. I didn't wake up coughing once. Oh, that's nice. I'm not sick anymore. It has been a long walk back to health, but I found myself in its warm embrace anymore. Ah, that's nice. So. Eleanor de Normand. Nope. Not the French. Sunshine. Celtic. No. Xustra. Gondra. Sinage. No. Oh, Marguerite seems. Ah, look at that. I'm finally befriended with King 8. After laborious preparations, I was finally able to spend some time alone with Paddy King 8. In the end, distance was not great a hurdle for me to overcome in order to earn Paddy King 8's trust and friendship. We both learned a lot about each other during our encounter so much that we parted as friends. Isn't that nice? Okay, and I think Marguerite will be the spouse. Yep. Time to send that proposal. Okay, you can vassalize to the benevolent merchant. I gladly accept your marriage proposal. I will graciously take the hand of your son and their bride in holy matrimony. May we find strength in supporting each other. Okay, effects on all merchandise mag. Copy of Desmond. Gains plus an opinion of you. Vessel contract starts with normal taxes. Yeah, I think a normal obligation should be good enough. Huh. Okay. Well, okay then, it will have to be the low one. As the petty king, my vassals owe me their allegiance. My word is law, but how much obedience without devotion worth? In times of crisis, a slow response. A slow response or half-hearted effort can lead to disaster. You can generously leech for 10 years. Against the trade wounded. No, that's not. What? I go with the unwavering loyalty. And offer him vessel stage. That should do something. Greetings, my benign liege. I accept graciously of vassalizations, my liege. Oh, that's great. Paddy King had prepares for war. I'm once again approached by my vessel Morage, his lips curled in a sheepish smile. He glances forward uncomfortable, murmured my friend. There has been a small development in regards to Paddy King Head. You see, we were drinking the other week, and I caught him boasting about his invasion plans. I fear you have a little time before he makes his move. Okay, Paddy King and Mark Tucked. Okay, let's say we go with he's just joking for now. So, do I have any unread messages? Your powerful vessel and much McCarth Desmond expects a council position. Okay, I can get a council position. Oh, looks like my council is already. So who do I not need? Here, Stroganover. No, that doesn't seem like a good idea. Maybe if I change him with the marshal. Okay, that's acceptable. Okay, you can station a man-at-arms regiment. You have men-at-arms that you have not stationed. By stationing your regiments, You kept him more powerful and better at fighting. Oh. Here. Station them somewhere there. Then I'm stationed them there. Okay, great, now my men are stationed. The man-at-arms is now stationed. You can see how much better it became underneath its portrait, the highlighted part. Remember to check in every now and then, so that your regiments are stationed in the optimal holdings. This is especially important if you conquer, inherit new territories, if you decide to specialize a holding with buildings, such as bloomeries or small stables. Okay. Increase manga rolls. I mean, what's the worst that can happen by increasing them? So, advice culture. Oh, faith and religions. All characters believe in faith, which in turn belongs to a religion. For example, Catholicism is a faith, which belongs to Christianity. Every faith is different from every other faith. Let's take a closer look. Your faith has a number of doctrines. These doctrines set rules for members of the faith and govern many things, such as gender suggestion laws. Available are what character can hold temple holdings. Tenants at the top are special doctrines that give bonuses or options for your character, like the ability to meditate or participate in great holy wars. All faiths also have sins and virtues, indicating behavior that is either frowned upon or celebrated by your peers. All faiths have fervor, which waxes and wanes over time depending on the number of adherents to the faith, how holy ways are going, and more. Fervor represents how fanatical most members of the faith are feeling currently, including the many unwashed peasants across the world. When your faith fervor is high, it's easier to convert counties, using convert faith and county to your faith, and counties of your faith resist conversion to other faiths. When favor is low, however, rulers might decide to abandon their ruined faith in favor of another from the same religion, spawning a heresy. Heretical rulers will convert along with the closest territorial vassals and are free to spread their new faith in places of the old. From the faith view, it's possible to create a new faith of your own. Doctrines and tenets will cost a certain amount of piety, depending on which tenets or your current faith has. This is not something to worry about for your first character, but it can be very fun first goal to work towards when you're feeling more confident. So much to making my own faith. Well, guess that has to wait till I really understand the game. And then we'll make the faith to subjugate Venice. Embrace and Bridget, Constance has given birth to a perfect little son, who will become my child. And what shall we name you? I think there's only one name we can use now. Okay, now. Okay. There we go. May you grow to be a strong and wise, my son. Well, now I have a new heir, so what's my lineage looking like? Okay, I've got 2 sons. I'm still alive. Okay, so... okay, I'm not declaring a war just yet. Tooltip modes. Crusader Kings has different tooltip modes. Open this for a rundown on the different modes. And find out which first. Okay. Tooltip modes control how you access the highlighted text and info tooltips. In other words, how to look at tooltips so you can move your mouse into them. The default tooltip mode is called timer lock. With this mode, tooltips will lock in place after a set time indicated by a small progress bar. If you're an experienced player or just prefer to not have your tooltips locked automatically, we recommend trying out action lock. With this mode, you press the middle mouse button to lock. Okay, I have received a message from Earl Domnalo Fossari. It claims that Earl Ragnarava, my steward, has requested support in a plot against me. Just nothing I value more than loyalty. The letter reads, hence why I share this with you. Okay. The Earl is at a weak walk. And no, I'm not going to do a public accusation. That's a bit too dangerous. And confronting you in person could be dangerous. Yeah, I'm giving my vessel the support he needs. So, encyclopedia. Want to learn more about some terms in the game? Crusader Kings has so many concepts and terms that you can learn about if you find yourself wondering about a game concept. You can open the encyclopedia, follow the highlighted UI to see how to do this. Highlighted UI. That means... Oh, it's that button. Okay, that's really not helpful. Culture. Want to learn more about cultures? Every character and country belongs to a culture. Your current ruler is part of the Irish culture, which shown at the bottom left. A culture is defined by its ethos, cultural pillars, and traditions. Each determine various benefits or penalties to all members of the culture. Thus describes the core values of the culture. It is the main determiner of what traditions are available to culture, the ethos of a culture. The Irish, in this instance, is ceremonious. Cultural pillars reflect the origins of a culture and also cannot be changed. They have a strong impact on the cultural acceptance of other cultures, but otherwise have less importance than the ethos. The traditions of a culture are more flexible. The culture head is the ruler. With largest realm, you are the culture head of your culture. The culture head can establish new traditions for the heirs. They also play an important part in the technological and societal development and blah 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 blah, which we will look at now. Okay, but first, I do wonder what the greetings, Paddy King, Merchant of Munster. I've brought for documents both ancient and of lesser providence. I finally have enough material to make the case to you that you are the rightful lord of Earldom of Mayo. Indeed, I could even argue that you are the rightful lord of Paddy King of Connacht. Ooh, I love it when my tweaks come into play. Okay, all of Connacht will be a bit too much, but the claim on Mayo shouldn't be too far out of my reach. Okay, now, Irish innovations by era. Okay, the next part will likely be Connacht or Franconian culture. Innovations are the inventions of adaptation. A culture can discover over time. Addition give bonuses, buildings, and man-at-arms for all members of the culture. Okay, and eras. Simply not available in the early parts of the game. Your culture is currently in the early medieval era. Innovations are usually discovered very slowly. However, the culture head can also make a culture discover an innovation faster but choosing it as a cultist fascination. Okay. What am I currently fascinated by? By this innovation, boosting its progress. Okay. My daughter-in-law Margaret has given birth to a son. Since the little one is the fruit of the Algas tree, he should be bestowed a name worthy of his heritage. Okay, that means Targas dynasty. Okay, name me after an ancestor. There we go. And now we have another heir for the throne. I think. The culture can change the culture fascination freely. Okay, something a bit more civic. Ooh, Franconian writing. That seems a bit important. And I've got one unwritten message. And mancha not inside your run. Okay, how about we negotiate an alliance with that little brat? Yeah, there we go. My dear uncle, I'm honored by your request, and I'd be glad to call you an ally. Ah, marvelous. Means my run is ready. You let a new pack for the diplomacy lifestyle. Ooh, I love it when I do that. I could declare hostage. You have a castle's battles against existing tools with petty key. Okay, so I'm not doing that. Okay. Could I... Wait, someone's attacking me. That's not good. Wait, what can I do against that? Petty key merchant... Okay, no, that's me. Okay, dispose of your hairbrand like it was killed during a raid. Oh, that's not good. So how am I supposed to deal with that? Wait, how do I go to location? Sondern oh, good. Okay, things are not going great. Okay, guess I'll buy them both out. To the Shaman Petty King Merchant Monster, accept your ransom offer. Okay. Let's hope that helps. At least something. And now that my hair's on merit again, I do need a spouse for him. Okay. Wait, okay. Nice. Can I... Greetings, Petty King of Munster. Come on, I'm trying to read it. Oh, right. I probably should have paused in the first place. One of the council position is missing a counselor. Oh, my spy master got us spied. That's not great. Okay, I'm not using my aunt. That lady's ancient. I need someone a bit younger that I can trust. Generous. Okay, I'm not a fan of having someone who's paranoid as a spy master. That's never going to end well. Nope. Oh, Malachi. A bit of nepotism was never a problem. I think. Maybe. It was legitimacy. Legitimacy is the representation of your right to rule. Your vassal generated expectations, and you expected to meet them. High legitimacy gives you a range of benefits, and low legitimacy will adversely affect these with which you rule. Okay. Legitimacy has 5 legitimate levels and 1 illegitimate bottom level, with a certain fraction of the legitimacy of the previous ruler being inherited by the heir. You gain legitimacy through many different means, including winning wars, creating legends, or attending activities. It can likewise be lost by losing wars, and titles, haunted plagues, ravaging the lands. Okay, that's not great. Villages are going to be problematic. Okay, the legitimacy view can be found in the bottom left. Contains information of your the legitimacy. Recognized ruler. Yeah, average expected legitimacy is recognized. And the vessels recognize it too. Okay, that's great. So, I can have new packs. Okay, I need a few more defense negotiations. So, okay, that means we got those going. Time to return timeline. Looks like someone wants. Okay, time to declare war on. Downfall of Avalon. Nope, I'm gonna deal with them. So, can I do? Oh, yeah, I can declare war with him. Although, he has a lot more mana than me. So I take it that my odds of winning are kinda low. Okay, I think I'm going to wait on that. Can I declare war on Alderman? Oh, that looks like it's going to be a much easier win. Okay, Cassie Belly. Also quite to declare war on another ruler. Okay. Force vacillation. If you enforce the demands. Enforce the demands. With peace. That's it. Time to declare war. Well, there goes my first war. I got a level of fame. That's good to know. So, what else do I have? You can call allies. I got a lot of Moonshot. I'm going to call him to war. And Prince Robert. Just in case. Keating spared the king of Mordred of Munster. Of course I shall join you in this war. Our foe shall learn the fear of the man of Burgundy. That's neat. Yeah, okay. Once at a war with home courts, may freely execute hostages. Okay, that's not too safe. So I'm not going to do that. Wait, I can... Okay, a military academy shouldn't... Oh, I don't have enough money for that. That's problematic. Guess I have to wait for that then. Okay. You can potentially negotiate an alliance with your cousin. Okay. A hook is a general term for a relationship between characters, where one can get... Hooks can be used... Okay, no, that's too risky. Oh. That's neat. So can rely on Wick. But the boy is still too young to be the next in line. Automated armies. If you do not want to manually control every war, you can turn on automated armies. Okay, that's really what I need, cause if you want to focus on other things than controlling your armies, you can toggle automated armies in the military view. Oh, there we go. There we go. Assign commanders automated. Here you can decide if your armies should be automated or not. You can do so at any time, even in the middle of a war. You still manually buy men-at-arms, hire mercenaries and gun raids. You can tweak this behavior here by clicking the automated arms settings. Okay, hire and extend. Just in case I need more. I mean, you never know. And apply. Oh, my wife falls pregnant. Pedigree and Constance is bearing your child. That's good to know. Okay, I still can negotiate with him. So, can I do anything with him? Nope, that's just... nope. Nothing really helpful. Okay. Can I do something with the... Hold on, nope. Future regent. If you become unable to rule, a regent will rule in your stead. Okay, in the future you might become unable to rule your realm yourself, in which case a regency will start. Before this happens, you can see your future regent, and then designate one yourself. Oh, that's neat. A regency can occur for many reasons. When you travel outside your realm, when you are a child, you become incapable. Okay. Let's check out the recencies. Brian. Your future regency is shown here, unless you designate one. The candidate will be the regency high succession score will be picked. You can designate a regent using this button. Okay. For now, consider designating a regent if you have more control over your rule in your stead. Oh. Okay, something got in the way again. Ruling the multicultural petty kingdom of Minster comes with its own set of challenges. For encounters often alienated when they cannot speak their native tongue in court. Feeling resentment, my steward Ragnar suggests that it could significantly improve the relations with my Norwegian couriers by learning to speak their language along my own. Okay, hitting the books seems a bit counteractive. Getting a tutor. Okay, I think I'll go with the tutor. Just in case. Out of my regions. Okay. Oh, look at that. The Munsterin Asaren Vassallation Vow. Victory. Greetings, my liege. Peace be with you. You are a much greater foe than I imagined, In order to put an end to this bloodshed, I will comply with your demands. So be it then. Praise St. Bishop's Constance has given birth to a perfect little son, who will become my child. And what shall I call you? Yeah, that's the question. What should I call the boy? Okay, how about Leonardo? May he grow up to be a powerful ninja turtle. Okay. Look at that. I've got 3 children. I have a half sister. And she's dead, Jim. That's not great. The lure of language, incomprehensible. Despite many weeks of study, I just cannot get a solid grasp of the Norwegian language. I've learned some words, but the grammar, the phrasing, they continue to elude me. I cannot imagine this to be productive. Okay. You gain stress, become impatient. Oh yeah, I forgot I'm impatient. So maybe fighting on isn't it? You know what? I'm just going to risk it. Okay, let's see. Advice favorite child. You cannot choose a favorite child. You can choose who's your favorite child. This means they will have a high opinion of you, and when you die, you can choose to continue your legacy as them, instead of your heir. Your favorite child can be children, great-grandchildren, as long as they're in your dynasty. Okay. Not searching for other children. Brian, Rick, and Leonardo. Which of you should be my favorite boy? That's the question. You know what, Brian? You haven't disappointed me yet. In the character view, shall you designate as your favorite, or click on the child to interact, and look for the choose favorite. Oh, that was the wrong one. Yeah. Sway, current cut position. Maybe later. I can educate a child. Okay. If there's actually a favorite child, there will be an icon on their portrait, and even if they're not here, it will be possible to continue as them after you die. Send gift. Choose favorite child. Oh, so that's how that works. After many long weeks of study, I finally have a solid grasp on the fundamentals of the Norwegian language. With continued practice, my fluency will improve, but even this basic understanding has improved. My relationships with the Norwegian couriers. I knew it. Learning the language wasn't a waste of time. Truly, time well spent. Chooses work as for the child, all other children will lose opinion. Okay. No, maybe not. Maybe now is not the time for that. Really ransom to the benevolent petty king of Mutchat. I'm willing to release the hard brigade from my care, but freedom does not come free. Okay, who is that guy? Insane blackguard, unmarried, and of course. Okay, I should have paused on that. Shouldn't I? So, I did got a new pack. That's something. And this time I remember to pause. You are not a rightful liege of a vassal. This allowed opinion of you, and made him give you less taxes and levies. You should strive to be the rightful liege of all your vassals. To this you need to hold a title that is one step above the mandate de jure. The what now? Most titles are considered part of the higher tier title de jure. Ah, by law. Okay, that makes sense. For example, a ruler may be king of England, but the realm does not yet contain all the lands that are legally considered to be part of England. The holder of a duchy, kingdom, or empire always says a casus belli to seize control of its de jure consistent titles. Vassals will also decide who the rightful liege is based on what title they hold. Okay. When conquering new lands, you'll often get new vassals of which you're not a rightful liege. Planning your conquest properly can mitigate this problem. Okay. So not doing too many conquests at once. I get it. Okay, Petty King. Okay, he's my friend. Okay, that's something. Okay, can I declare one? Him. God of H. Ooh. Can declare one. I'll combat him. What would happen if I do that? Okay, he loses a bit of opinion on me. Okay, I can live with that. But I don't have the manpower for that. Okay, that's too risky. Okay. Petty King had. If you enforce the demands, you gain the contested title. Now what? I could win. Okay, there we go. Time to raise an army. Split off. Okay, I can negotiate with him. Expects a... Okay. Domanal expects a position. I can't give him that. Oh, I can give him the consular position. Ooh, he would be a bad choice for counselor. Know what? I'm just going to risk it. I mean, let's see what's going to happen if I do something that's stupid. I mean, something has to happen. Now, let's see. Nope, can't get anything there. Okay. Does anything happen there? Nope. Time's going. Oh, now time is going again. Forgot that it's still past. So, let's see how that's going. Okay, there's the army. Okay, levies. Okay, do I have... Oh, that's not good. I'm losing money, but taxes. So I need to do something to increase my incomes. Expenses. Yes. Caldeon due to honor alliance and join me in the war against the tyranny of Prince Robert. Okay. Sure, what will happen? Okay, loses 700 fame. Okay. Guess I'll try on this side on that war. Let's hope that isn't going to cause too many troubles. Oh. Okay, kinda ruined the relation there a bit. So that's a bit problematic. He gained hardly some money, so now I need an idea how to waste my money. That's problematic. Subjects. Can I do something? Okay, I can construct building, but that's not going to help me. Subjects. Laws. Woman take precedence. Nope. Okay. Maybe. Yeah, wait for that. Marital recommendations. I'm supposed to find my wife's cooking in my study, but look on her face, something's clearly upsetting Constant. It takes me a while to convince her to share her concerns with me. My beloved, I must confess to you that Musharashi has gravely insulted me. I cannot bear the thought of being close to that cause of a man any further. Gain crowns. Okay, that's not really helpful. Element of consistency. Okay, I think we need to pool story before we do something rash. The more I hear about the story, the more I'm convinced that my wife is not telling me the truth. By the end of our discussion, I'm left with the distinct impression that Constant has fabricated the entire thing. Listen, me and Charge. Not my Constance. Oh, I can't believe it. If the world were to know of your false accusation, I expect you to apologize. Okay, so... Okay, so I'm just losing. Okay, I think I go with that. And my money problem got a lot bigger. I really need to figure out how to waste money. Courteous. Okay, Caravan Master. Something. Okay, I think I'll go with Kinetic. Oh, another son. Constant has given birth. Okay, considering how she just reacted, let's call him something a bit more fitting. May he overcome his name in the future. No. That. What do you mean? Oh, there was a point. I should have looked a bit lower. Okay. That's still not helping with my money problems. And intrigue. Nope. Pilgrimage isn't helpful. University also not helpful. Decisions. Nope. Also not helpful. Okay, maybe the council. Nope. The audience is now occupied by my for Petty King 8 and the Moonstone claim on the item of Mayor. Okay, so now good or bad for me? Relationship wards. Daughter of Petty King 8. Oh, okay, he's friends with me, so I think I can live with him being dead. If you're losing a war, you may tip the scales in your favor by hiring mercenaries. Mercenaries cost gold, but will provide you with a significant army. Once employed, you'll be able to control them like you would any other army. Okay, so that means I have to go. You might want to hire for your current war, while you can go into debt hiring them. We recommend that you find an affordable one, unless you're losing the war badly. Okay. So wait, where do I select mercenaries? Oh, probably there where it says mercenaries. Okay, can I? Is there someone who isn't too expand? Okay, that's just going to get worse. Okay, the band of Horsa doesn't sound too bad. Let's hope they know what they're doing. Because I sadly do not. So, my levies. Okay, I got any diplomacy. We lost a war led by Prince Robert the Old of France. Again, Count Hugler suffered a lot. Oh, that's not great. Sort of truces and no prestige penalty for breaking them. Okay. Flexible truces don't sound too bad, I guess. Still, I gotta think of something. Because of the amount of money I'm losing right now. I'm going to have problems. And Constant is pregnant again. God, is she ever doing something else? Okay. You designate a guardian for son. Oh, look at that. We can negotiate something. Let's hope that is going to help me a bit more. Child of my blood. My daughter in locksmith has given birth to a son. Okay. Give him a good Norwegian name. Yeah, Björn. And now, merge armies. And now what can I do with the army? Disband. Split in half. Nope. Oh! I can move them like that. So let's hope I can do something to deal with that problem. Constructor holding. Only all of this country can do that. So does that mean I'm now attacking them? All members of the Dalgas dynasty gain the benefits of the dynasty legacies. Acquiring new dynasty legacies becomes harder and harder as the cost increases by 500 each time. Okay. I think a warrior legacy isn't going to be too bad. think... maybe. I'm starting to think... Yeah, let's call those two to war. Excellent. And I'm still losing money. Yeah. But I'm not... Oh, look at that. I stopped losing money. I love it when I do that. And for the first time I finally get a daughter. I thought everything I get in this life would be boys. Claire. Yeah, I think that's a fitting name for her. Let's see how that was going. Siege ends in 20 days. Looks like I'm winning. Love it when I do that. Okay, that's none of mine. I guess I should ignore that. And I probably should designate a guardian for the boy. Yeah. Now he's going to waste under my expectations. Okay, maximum perk bonus reached. You've reached the maximum bonus amount that a perk can give. Some perk like Stone Foundations have a maximum amount of skill points they can grant or lower the limit. The bonus will no longer increase and will not decrease until you're under the limit. Okay, that's at least something. Ooh, I can ransom him. Oh, I definitely want to do that. I need more money. Enemy ally joins the war. Okay. That's nice. So... I should get an antiquart. Nope. Okay, Mother seems capable enough. Nope. I don't have the money to really do that. So, let's wait. Colleges had established. The Malawi clergy have proclaimed Caleb is Mahdi of faith. Okay, that's rather problematic. Whoever that guy is. A head of faith is from leader of faith. The past and nature of the head of it depends on the dark ruins of the faith. Some faiths have spiritual head of faith, some have temporal head of faith, and some do not have a head at all. Oh, fireside story. Come closer. I have a story I wish to tell you, my brother Lockhart says, beckoning me towards the bonfire. It's the story of when my aunt, Babine, died of old age. Yes, my aunt. Lockhart widens his stance and continues to tell the story. As the flames from the bonfire lit to the night sky, remember the importance of a family, my child. Wear the name of House Brian with pride, the strong hand from above. What a story. Okay, what do I want more? More diplomacy? I think a better friendship with my brother isn't too bad. I mean, you never know. Oh, look at that. Oh, it's still a fight. So I guess... Wait, that guy belongs to whose army? Okay, not mine, so... Oh. I can send him to places, so that should be mine. So, time to fight that place. Oh, that's an allied fight. So, let's see how that campaign is going. 5 months left. I've been captured and detained against my will by Petty King Aradir. I'm no longer free to return to my court. I hope this does not last. Great. Oh, they went away. Free me once more. Oh, look at that, I just escaped. I'm no longer hit by Petty King against my will. To the benevolent Petty King Richard of Munster may live in harmony and content. You will concede what I was doomed from the start. I agree to put an end to your folly and accept your surrender. Wait, so does that now mean that Mayor's not my land? Empty council position. Guess I need a new steward. And yeah, I think I used my nephew for that. Okay, greetings, Petty King of Munstad. I'm willing to release Calabrian from my care, but freedom does not come for free. Fine, I'm going to buy out. You now have a regent. Open this for the introduction to Regency. Okay, in a Regency you can still do any action you could do normally. However, the regent gets special borrowed powers they can use on you or your vessels. You also have veto rights over those borrowed powers. And now let's look at the Regency. Okay, let's see, scales of power. It's but a little way to remind people which is really important. Okay. Yeah, this gives me a bit of faith. Okay. Prestige is the only thing I really have. Yes. Oh, I'm losing a lot of money. That's not great. Now have a look at the Regency. Wait. For the skills, you can give Regency a mandate. Possible mandates. Okay, he needed. If the condition that the Regency are no longer true, you can try to end it. Okay. If they refuse, they can declare war on you. Regency are mostly a reactive affair, but now keep an eye on the scales of power. So, I do need to focus on money. Okay, loyalty for fear. As the Petty King methods army their allegiance, my word is law. But how much is obedience without devotion worth? Okay, you continuous leech. Nope. Petty King right against. Okay, I think I'll go for the loyalty again. Because I need something. And I definitely need a way to get more money. If I let it keep going like that, one of the counters has low control, which means that you'll get reduced taxes and levies from it. However, there are ways to increase control. Oh, I really hope there was a bit more text to that. You can designate a guardian for your grandson. Okay, that's not really what I need. What I need is a way to increase my domain money. The fairly statistic. Okay, so military domain. So if I want to increase the domain, I need to deal with the petty king. If the wait, it's that was domains. No, what my troops need to do is right. Time should be going for that. Okay, power sharing ended. My troops doing anything to... Okay, he's Irish. What's his relationship to me? Nope. Nothing to offer. Wait, political map. Realms show the rulers and the realms. Kingdom titles, empire titles, houses. Realms. Oh, look at that. Okay, I need to figure something. Greetings, petty king. I'm willing to release Navarra from my care, but freedom does not come for free. Because closer to gaining a hook. Yeah. Let's hope that isn't going to cost me in the long run. So the question is... okay, I'm going to offer him a award. Yeah, I'm offering Leonardo and... yep. I'm sending him those two awards. To benign Pedicure Shot of Minster. I'm really happy for my steward, Marshaliano Affair, to educate Leonardo Buyan, a noble upbringing for a noble spirit. Excellent. Then, what's my relation to that? Okay, I'm also offering him as a award. Time to use my trader. He's got to do something after all. Looks like yes, no wonder. To the benign king of Mutchad, your son Leonardo has safely arrived in our age, and I shall begin his lessons forthwith. Oh, another daughter. Isn't that nice? Okay, how about a good Catholic name? Stefania? Christina? Okay, let's go with Stefan. Yeah. You mean, on the other hand, I did watch No Game No Life, so... that's gonna be a staff. Well, once a staff, always a staff. And I can send him there, so that's not... okay, nope. I'm not extending that. Okay. Oh, I have a new pack. Okay, I'm starting to think I should change my lifestyle. Wow, no golden loyalty means. Hey. Yeah, well, focus. Time to select that. Let's up those packs. Will increase my wealth. And finally solve the problems I have. Because I am still losing money and there's got to be a better way for that. Okay, the contract expired. Really? Another one. Sorry boy, but I don't have the money for that. Okay, what can I do to increase my domain standing? Wait. Determines construct a new holding. Okay, I know that costs money, so I can do that. Yes, I can do holdings. Quintals? No. Diplomacy. Request claim. Petition Pope to give you a claim on a title in exchange for piety. Marie break-in. 500 accused children, Martin weekend his compatriot Sarabah. The court returned having snuck into the armory. Don't I know that the weapons are dangerous? Sabal had taught himself, but fortunately we went outside and whipped the nearest adult, admitting everything they've done. You know, at least... yeah, it's good that he at least admitted that something was going on, and got help. Can't fault him boy for that. Okay, and I can't get that claim. So now, what can I do to get money? Okay, maybe I should stop raising armies. That's probably going to... Raise army... No, this bad. Always armies... Okay, I don't want to get rid of all of them. Just... Wait. Who had it after automated? Okay. Manual. Don't need some new ones. How do I get rid of... Decrease the 2 full maintenance cost. Yeah. Okay, with some help that's going to reduce the costs I have. Nope. Okay, I'm still losing money, but less now. Okay. Time to designate a guardian. Oh, my power doesn't look too bad. Okay, that's something. Now what's mommy doing there? Lively livestock as additional payment and increased weight. I find myself in possession of a large set of livestock. I've been assured that animals of the highest quality, but the question of what should be done with them remains. Vermont's land will prosper from the heart. It's a beautiful heart, but it could be larger. That returns a nice profit. Okay. I figure I can lose a bit of corn. With some luck, that's going to earn me some money in the future. Clever hand stewardship increased, but that's something. Wait, I have my daughter. Can't I marry her off to someone else? Okay, Samantha. Okay. Chances of children are medium. Conventional traits. Yeah, okay. To the charming petty king of merchant monster, I gladly accept your proposal. I'll graciously take the hand of your son Wake when the time comes. Okay, that's at least something. That's... Okay, I need a way to... Okay, the armies I used to win wars and engage in battles. Okay, can I reduce the army a bit? Okay, I'm going to split them in half. And then I'm going to disband them. Yeah, disband. Look at that. It did save me money. No, I just shouldn't do anything stupid till I'm a bit more well focused. So, last time. Still, nothing useful happened here, so I gotta wait. Activity invitation. You have to leave. You join Almuja's hunt and participate in prestige, legitimacy. Okay, how about we join the hunt? I am an experienced captain. And something superior mounts. And a jungle stalker just in case. Okay. Yeah, does. Okay. There we go. Wait, does that mean I didn't? Okay. Let's give a good Norwegian name. No. Oh, how about a Lawrence? That doesn't sound too bad. Okay. Where was I? Ship. Jungle Stalker. And join the hunt. As we await the arrival of the rest of the guests, El Mucharacha started on the preparations. His gamekeepers checked the wetlands each day for signs of quarry by building a camp closer to the hunting grounds. Okay, that's great. And I again used a lot of money, so I should wait. And wait, how old am I already? Oh, 51. Huh? Still, I should look for marriage. Someone who's not Irish. Okay, morning at... Okay, summer farm. Doesn't sound too bad. So, let's send out a trade out. Twitter. Okay, let's see if we can find a spouse. I mean, she is free, so we shouldn't choose someone too old. How about we sort by age? Nope. The spies are too young. I need someone a bit closer in age. Raoul. Oh, but he's French. I can't have a French heir. Hey, Ludwig. You know what, Ludwig? I'm going to trust. Nope. You know what? I'm not going to trust your line like that. Line's power. Okay, but he's Welsh. Prince Fadan. Okay. I don't have any connections to the Danes yet, so I think that's... Okay. Yeah. Like... I can't just start... can't just go and start trusting the French. Imagine that, if I would start trusting the French now. I mean, they're all the way over there. Okay, now where was I? Okay, that's where the hunting is. Not looking great. So we have to wait that a bit longer. So... Oh. First time again. Also wait arrival. Okay. So. You're waiting the hunt begin wonder until it begins. Okay. Okay, so Charon assembles the party as the sun rises over the hunting grounds. Hello, Ria. Okay. I really forgot that I have to chat on the other side. I should have really focused on that. Wait, okay, where was I? The local gamekeepers have scoured the vicinity for recent tracks and fumes. Is that bugs? Okay, that's something. Let's update to something. To the benevolent petty king. Gladly accept your betrothal. Your daughter Claire will be betrothed to my son Savant. Ah, look at that. I finally have some relations to Denmark. Isn't that nice? Okay. Looks like a lot of match proposals. Okay, my marshal is crouched down on the ground, humming cheerfully, picking foxgloves. He appears to have lost all interest in the hunt. Paddy King, what a bounty of nature. Look at his plants, truly. The wealth of the earth knows no bounds. We do not appreciate the simple treasures enough. And... Wait, that's raising my stress. Slightly increases hunter trade experience. Okay, we need more success. Ja, gesagt, das ist das erste Mal, dass ich das Spiel anrühre. Um ehrlich zu sein, drücke ich gerade einfach bloß auf irgendwelche Tasten, um zu gucken, was passiert. Ich frage mich wirklich, was passiert. Vor allem, nachdem ich immer noch fast kein Geld habe. Okay, that's huntsmen have pointed out a secluded clearing, downwind of the beast covered, a perfect place to form a bow line. Okay, let's go. Let him do that. Okay, there's nothing useful happening there. The exhausted, panicked animal has turned to bay, struggling to stand. Nice check aim. The party keeps exhausted second place. Good shot. At long last, I got some money. Okay, at long last, I'm finally home. There's nothing better driving back into Mort after a long journey. I look forward to resting for some time, since now the time has come to participate in a witch's hunt. Ah, that's nice. Okay, time to finish the hunt. And time to return to time. So now what's costing me money? Okay, the army is not too expensive. So... Oh, and my relationships to Buenos students are increased, so that's something. Okay, so what can I do? Wait, can I do relations with those guys? Maybe arrange a marriage with... children of the... Okay, I think I can live with that. Okay, scheme. Your career, Eugenia and my steward's band will be joined in blessed union. Okay, well that's something. Can I get some... Okay, maybe I can offer him guardship? Yeah. I offer my nephew. I don't mean I cancel... Okay, he's taking me... and I'm taking here, so... Okay, he's not doing that. He's certainly not doing that. Okay, I really need a bad idea. Oh! You gained a trait... What now? But who must blade my child, and the severity of this affliction is yet to be determined. Oh, no, I'm getting old. Petty king, a peasant, it does not matter in the end. We are mortal. I was reminded of this. Really, sick again. Without his hands in the bucket he brought my chambers. You waned worsened disease symptoms for a year. Okay, that's not great. It might be time for new air. Let's be honest. Healthy, so... Oh, look at that. My dear uncle, I call on you to honor the lines. Enjoy me in the Connachtably Vacillation War. Okay. You know what? I'm going to accept on that. You never know. And time resets. And I slightly get more money. Yeah, Death Source up. If you have a player air, you will continue playing as them. Your versus may not be as loyal to them. Therefore, it is a good idea to spend... to not spend too much money. So you can afford mercenaries or gifts. You're telling me that now that I'm nearly broke? Great. Still... I do gotta find Leonardo's spouse. Hopefully someone who isn't that old. Someone who has reasonable hopes for me. Okay, but I'm still old. Okay. Vesmila seems to be a bit more in the right age. I saunter between the market stalls of Tomat. A beer playing at my belt. How do I make this coin work for me? As I admire the whiff of the local smith. Good steal a sound investment. My martial art suddenly appears at my side. My liege, have a look at the sculpture stall over there. The rest might be simple, but the potential is great. Okay, you gain Smith investment for 30 years. Holding of Thomas gets me very... You know what? I go with the quick profits, cause I'm sort of money. The German Paddock is San Leonardo and I would be best couple ever. Ah, that's nice of her to say. So... Okay... Ooh, we lost a word. That's not great. Okay. Okay, became his ward. Let's see if that helps anything. Decisions... To the card. Does that do anything useful? In order to extend my realm, I must validate my claims on foreign land. Look for me, the claimants. Okay, I'm going to try that. As a party of most I have brave knights to defend the realm and conquer new lands. I do not well to let my subjects know. I'm in search. Yeah. Oh, look at that, I got healthy again. Isn't that great? And I'm not going to die that early. As I walk. Okay. You can declare war. Okay, I mean, I can declare war, but I'm out of troops, so that's not going to be a good win. And unless my troops going to... Okay. The King of Denmark could send me some troops, but that's going to take a while. So I need another plan. And declaring war won't be one for now. To game or to ride, work has been hardly quiet for much of the day, so I decided to proud to go and check up on him. I found him out in the riding grounds with Traitor. The two of them are shouting aloud from their horseback, reciting what sounds like moves from chess of all things. Upon closer inspection, the two of them are playing the board game on horseback, or at least attempting to. The entire riding yard is littered with playing pieces, and the two have fallen from their mounts more than once. On one's whims, must best changing is the flung water. No, always bury your feet and demand others move. You know what? That's not worth the stress. I'm just happy they both get along. Okay. And I keep that one in mind till I get more money. Ooh. Can I look in the park? Let's hope that helps me get more money, so we can finally do something about the lack of money in my income. As if the subject's anything to say... Relationship. I mean, I could offer him a award. Okay, no, I can't do that. alternative reading. In a dusty corner of the library I found a tome, bound in leather and inscribed with strange symbols, partially hidden behind other books. It's old, but certainly has some recent use. As I leaf through it, I quickly come to the realization that it deals with some conventional knowledge. You know what? I do like new knowledge. So let's go with that. And that's not a proposal I want to do. So, staff and oh no, a scheme. My spy masters come to me with grave news. Oh, we do not know yet who. Someone's plotting against me. Okay, we should stop that. Okay, greetings, my beloved liege. I would be happy to educate your daughter's staff. A noble upbringing for a noble spirit. Your daughter's staff has served Desmond, and I shall begin her lessons forthwith. Ah, that's good to know. Heresy, orthodox in Flanders. The Gefängnis has announced to the world that he and his vassals have converted to orthodoxy, having become disillusioned with the teachings of the Catholic priests. The nobles of Flanders no longer consider the clergy to be righteous and true, and are distancing themselves from the former religious. Blah blah blah, okay. There's only... whatever makes them happy, I guess. I don't want to risk losing my troops for a bit of a religious change. That's one against that counter. Who will embrace this heresy, Prince Archbishop Wilhelm? Really? Archbishop is no. Huh. Okay. Factions. Rational to connection factions. Okay, he's friends with a chart. Okay, careers. Hey, that's good enough. In tweaks. Convert party key on chart. How's that one going? I can send him another ward. Yeah. I'm gonna send him the boy. A servant of the Horned God. As I open my eyes in the dark, I'm immediately overwhelmed by an ominous feeling of someone watching me. Are you ready to embrace the truth, my child? I would recognize that voice anywhere. It must be my career markers. The Horned Gods offer you as blessings. Huh. You get a secret witch. This guy practices witchcraft. You know what? I do want to dabble a bit in witchcraft. I mean, you never know. Oh, when a bit of witchcraft can come in handy. You can designate a guardian for Claire. Okay. I think my half-brother can do it. Greetings, Betty King, much of Masters. May I live in harmony and content. The occupation of lands that rightfully belong to me can no longer be tolerated. It's time to settle this. Okay, let's rally the troops. Okay, I'll call upon my... alas. The King of Radiger. Come on, he's my ward. Can't just declare war like that. Okay. Okay. I mean, petition pop to give you a claim on the title in exchange for pie tree. Oder figurierst du High King right? The offered career cannot be your heir, a child, your spouse, a concubine. No. Okay, I can't offer him anyone. So if I can't offer let's see if I can balance agent arrangements. Focus on agents increasing the scheme potential. Decreasing the scheme's phase length. Okay, I think I want something balanced. Predict difficulty, very hard. Let's just hope that's going to work. I started a murder scheme against to the charming petty king of Moonshadminster. Ah, perfect. My dear cousins. Perfect. Miles joined the war, so there should be something to do. Ooh. Feel like that's not going to end well for my soldiers. Anna. Oh, Leonardo learns a language. Okay, I think I give up for now. I think wherever that's going isn't going to end well for me. Wait. Great, now I have to nominate a successor. You have not cast your vote for the title heir to the Kingdom of Ireland. So, who do I choose? Relevance. Taken. Is someone who is. Yeah, I think it. Evolving strength. A part of my dynasty. Okay, is any of them part of my dynasty? Doesn't look like it. New acquisitions. In the management of the realm of land of several different opportunities I can pursue. Each opportunity has great potential, but realistically, I can only pursue one of them. I must determine what covered the most value. Securing the sway deals with my treasury. The Lost Tower contains a great wealth of knowledge. You get a very good book. Okay. I will secure it. Simply to get my money and your powerful vassal expects a council position. Can give him one. All that glitter must by Master Magia pushes me with a wicked grin. My lord's pouch contains a powder most nefarious. Sprinkled on some top of something, say, a gift for High King Wodery. Well, he do deserve a gift. Effects and use, have a good shard. Does not have enough gold to pay. Spring into action to save your friend. You should. Yeah. Admirable. And a mat. Okay. Let's take a moment to go through the complex schemes. Okay. Wait. Each scheme has an associated scheme potential. The scheme potential can never exceed not 5. Will always have a chance to fail. A complex scheme has equacy. When starting a scheme, agents and complex schemes. Okay. Executing. The existence of my plot to murder Kyrot has been discovered. My involvement is not yet known. This will make it a lot more difficult to bring my plans to fruition. But in any case, I think I will give up for now, cause it still doesn't make too much sense for me. What? Oh. Yeah. You know what, I'm going to save it. And then maybe play a bit around with the settings. Test 1. There you go. Now that's saved. And a problem for another day. You know, I must admit it was a lot of waiting. And a lot of not understanding. But I guess that's a problem for the next time.